Did you know that NASA's planning to send people to the moon in 2024 for the first time since 1972?
And I knew they were planning on sending people back to the moon. I didn't know about the time frame or anything.
No, I didn't know that.
While NASA's got their plan and their vision, and I look at it as NASA having the grand vision.
I heard about an alien base on the moon, the possibilities of an alien base on the moon.
No, I found out when NASA made the announcement.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
I do think it's inevitable that we end up being a multiplanetary species. I do not know how well connected the two planets will be. In terms of the communication gap, even when Mars is close, is like long in terms of the electronic communication we use, right?
I guess like the same statistics as like driving a car, for instance, about like, you know, for accidents and deaths, like about the same level I think would be reasonable, and I would try it.
I don't know if you've seen it today or not, but there was a picture that was on the NASA site. And it was from the Hubble that showed this just gorgeous picture, but every dot in that picture is a galaxy.
Wow.
And so,
I thought that was what it was in 2001: A Space Odyssey. I thought it was like a space airport, but then I realized it was just a space station. But like a place in space that people can stay in that's big, and maybe there's more than one that goes off. Maybe a space airport that can take us to where we want.
The Earth,
Well, I think maybe intelligence, but I also think in jamming satellites and destroying enemy satellites or their communications and their surveillance of Earth, it might be a better base, because it's and if we don't dominate the moon, then China dominate the moon. Then China have more domination of us.
Humanity has the capacity to to focus on more than just one thing at a time. Obviously, there are a lot of problems in our society and all over the world, and if anything, that's indicative that maybe we need to focus a lot more on some of these problems. But I think it's a false dichotomy to say that we can't solve our social problems at the same time as trying to solve some of our or trying to go back to the moon or go to Mars or things like that.
I'm not going.
You're not going?
No.
But do you think it's a good thing for us to be doing, or a bad thing? Or
it all depends on what they plan on doing up there,
If they're going to like study the moon, learn more about the geography, the geology, exploring the water that was detected, and like, it's because. So yeah, I think if I don't know what the mission plan is, but if these are the mission plans, I think it's worth going to the moon then.
Probably something like with survival skills, because I guess that would be important to live on another planet. I guess like exercise and just basics of living on another planet, which I'm not sure what that entails, but yeah, growing like plants and stuff, like agriculture, I think in that movie was a complicated process, but like you got the hang of it. Stuff like that. Yeah.
well, by the time they get a base established on Mars, I don't think that the age and physical fitness of my era will get there. But if it was possible and somebody else is buying, heck yeah, I'll go. But I don't think it's going to be financially or physically possible for most people that we know.
I mean, like, I don't understand like how space is infinite. I was a little convinced. I still am kind of convinced that it does come to an end, but I'm not sure how space works.
Supposedly the moon has a lot of resources we might be able to mine. I think the one issue is access to oxygen, whether or not there's enough water in frozen areas of the moon to somehow get some oxygen out of.
Settlement of people on a different planet or on the moon could act as a proving ground to show, hey, we can do better as a society. We don't have to have, a plague of homelessness and social inequality and social injustice. There are ways to restructure our society that can be better. And I really hope that we take that opportunity and not let our societies outside of Earth fall victim to the same.
Time capsule for 50 years or 100. I don't think we're going to last that long. I think the Lord's going to come before then.
Good deal. Well, thank you. Enjoy your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.